Hello everyone, welcome back. I know it's been so long, but we have an absolute heater today. I finally re-recorded Arkham City, and if you all would like to see more games like this, just please like and subscribe and comment with what games you would like to see. But it has been way too long, so let's get right into it. We start the game as Catwoman, as she is breaking into Two-Face's area trying to steal something from him, and we beat up a couple goons before we are caught. Next, we tune into Vicky Vale covering the Bruce Wayne protest of Arkham City, where he's given an exclusive experience into the prison. Hugo tells us he knows who we are and that he knows we're Batman, so we rage out of our chair and instantly get electrocuted by a guard. People try to intimidate us before we can get out, and we are sent in with this absolute idiot Jack Ryder, an absolute moron who deserved to get beat up, and he did. We get reprimanded as we should for saving Jack Ryder, and the Penguin is ready to kill us, so we break his hand and then handle his goons. We then escape and suit up, and we are now off to save Catwoman. I have to say, this game has the best intro out of any of the Arkham games in my opinion. I think getting thrown into the city right off the bat was just a great way to start it. Catwoman rage baits Harvey so much that we have to jump down and put the beat down on these thugs. I swear, by the time I got to this game, I finally found the flow state for the combat. I have a very slightly hot take, but I prefer City's combat over Night so easily. Like, it's not even like a second thought for me. I don't even like Night that much, to be honest with you. I know I might get hate for that, I might not, but it's just the truth for me. Regardless, we get shot by Two-Face and he flips his coin, but it's too late as Catwoman breaks free and Batman strings him up above the vat. While Batman is flirting, Joker is aiming and tries to take Catwoman out. We say bye to her and track the bullet to the clock tower. We no-diff Harley and get to the first stealth section. The clock tower is a trap, and he blows up the tower, so we head to his steel mill to confront him. We take out some goons, and then we save a doctor who's tell us that the Joker is sick and dying from the Titan of the last game. We finally got the electrical charge, and we made our way right into Mr. Hammer's foot. We started his fight, and he and his brother weren't hard fights, but I liked the lore behind them, and they were pretty fun, nevertheless. We fall for the dead Joker gag, and are now incapacitated. Now we go back to Catwoman to break up the flow just as things are starting to get good. Because of that, I'm just going to go ahead and summarize this next part. Go to apartment, fight thugs, go to Ivy's hideout, stealthily fight thugs, enter the lair, fight a lot of thugs. Ivy captures us. And now we're back to Batman.
Get back here, Harley.
But I want to know who he is, sweetie.
No one's who you think they are, my dear. Why spoil the fun?
It was all a lie. There's nothing wrong with you.
Nice of you to say, but you of all people should know there's plenty wrong with me. Take my blood, for example. I wish somebody would. This stuff is killing me.
Why should I care?
Because now, there's a teeny little bit of me in you too. That's... Oh, come on. Don't tell me it's not what you've always wanted. Look, we're running out of time. I need your help. I nearly had a cure. It was so close, and then it was taken from me.
So we both die. I'm fine with that.
Are you? Imagine sucking down that last breath knowing that Gotham is doing the same.
What are you talking about?
Oh, didn't I say? I've spent weeks shipping samples of my blood to emergency rooms all over the city.
So that's Protocol 10. Poison Gotham. I expected more.
Protocol 10? Never heard of it. Hold tight.
We head to find Freeze now that we are also infected, but that search leads us to the Penguin's Museum and a distraction to disable jammers and waste 20 minutes of my time. So we do that and make our way in. We talk to a cop and interrogate him about the code word before we are informed of the other kidnapped cops. A cop is killed in front of us at the Coliseum type area by the Penguin, and we take out an exponential amount of enemies here, and oh my god, I mean, are we even surprised? A fucking Titan fight. A Titan fight. Why didn't I think that that would be a great idea for this game? I'm not gonna lie, I'm very tired of these fights after Asylum. But we get to the frozen lake, and we save a few cops before confronting Mr. Scythe. He was a fun fight. I can't lie. He was a pretty fun fight. He was the same as his brother, but still very fun nevertheless. We negotiate with Freeze and get the key to disabling his gun. And shark repellent obviously should have been packed for this trip, and Penguin is hit with a devious uppercut off of his perch. I think he was pretty pissed at us because he unleashes Solomon Grundy, and this is a very cool fight. It's not necessarily hard. I mean, I'm glad I'm not playing any type of no hit or no damage run, because then I would probably not ever beat it. And I'm glad that I'm given a lot of health in this game. But overall, like, the actual fight is not hard. It's pretty simple. You know, you blow up the life generator things and then go and just combo them up a couple times. But the spectacle is pretty cool, and it's not very hard, but it is a very nice fight. Very cool change of pace for the game. We rip his heart out, and then we get an awesome combo counter on Penguin. I mean, a very, very satisfying one. We meet back up with Freeze and bait the ninja into leading us back to her leader, and she does that for us. We need her leader, Ra's al Ghul, because of his blood and the enzyme in it that allows him to keep living forever. And I'm calling him Ra's. I'm not calling him Raz. I do not care. The correct way to say it is Ra's. If you say it any other way, you have been misled. I apologize. After a short chase, we get a tracker on the assassin, but Robin comes in and completely ruins our moment. Batman has to call him off and send him away before following that tracker. Batman starts tripping off the Joker-induced Fent and collapses in the fallen streets. After we wake back up, we save another doctor and make our way into the Wonder City by tripping again. We analyze a couple of these very old robots and use a nice assassin's sword to enter the area. Our dead parents talk to us, but we are not listening to all that shit, so we get up and are then surrounded by Batman's ex and assassins. Talia al Ghul is Batman's ex and Ra's daughter, and she slaps us, but then sees how sick we are and leads us to the demon trials. And I don't know how they say so many people failed at these. They didn't seem to be that hard. I mean, if you didn't have Batman's flying ability, I guess it would be hard, but I assume it's given to... Your trial is given something that you could complete. It's just hard, but that wasn't very difficult. But so, I don't know what they're on, but whatever. We pass, and then we go to meet Ra's, but we refuse to kill him, so he gets pissed off and dumps himself into the pit. Then we get to the Ra's fight. This fight is very fun. It is a little bit spammy, but it's pretty fun, and you get through it eventually. You just kind of have to, you know, spam the electric charge a few times and beat up a bunch of the little enemies. But after the end of the fight, Ra's tries to shield himself with his daughter, but as you can see, that does not work. Quincy Sharp is dropped into Arkham City, so we dangle him off a roof to get a little info out of him. And after that, it is time to meet Freeze, and he immediately tries to snake us for no reason. We did not give his wife to the Joker, but he blames us, so we have to fight him for the cure. The fight is awesome. You know, I'm sure everybody's heard the glaze about the Freeze fight. Everybody knows about it. It is well deserved, because there's a million ways to do it, and it is very satisfying when you beat it. But that's not what I'm talking about here. I mean, dude, we didn't even do anything to Freeze. Like, I get that his wife was taken, and that's really sad, but if he had just given us the cure, we would have went and got his wife for him. We were going over there anyway. So I don't know what's up with him, but whatever. The Joker ended up stealing the cure, so it's back to the steel mill to use our new freeze blasts after going through a very redundant section with using them as rafts. We talk to Dr. Number 1 one more time and get a little bit of info from her, and we die way too many times in the stealth section. I put them all here because it was pretty embarrassing, I can't lie. I was a little ashamed, but eventually we did make it through. Now it's time to confront the Joker once again in this train station type area, and this was very fun except for the stupid Titan fight. I mean, did they not hear any criticism from Arkham Asylum that there were too many fights, and I still think there were 2 in the whole story, which is really dumb. But other than that, it was good to see Mr. Hammer again and get to freely abuse the Joker. But he does get the last laugh, I can't lie. Ironically, he does. He drops a lot of rubble on us, and before he can come and taunt us too much, Talia saves us and tells the Joker that she can make him immortal, so he bites with absolutely no hesitation. We make it back to Catwoman, and she gets into the vault she's been wanting to and gets all the money that she's ever wanted. But then she sees Batman on the screen and she abandons it to go save him, showing that the Arkham version of her is not truly a bad person, which she never really is. And now Protocol 10 is in full effect, so we head out to take out Strange. He holds us captive with a captive, but we ignore him and beat all the goons pretty easily. We then get into an elevator so that we can head up to Wonder Tower to end this. Getting there is no straight line. We do have to fight a bunch of enemies. We start with the ones you're seeing now that we take down on the elevator. And then we get to a very, very cool stealth section. This is the best stealth section in the game, in my opinion. It's very difficult on the first couple playthroughs that I've played of this game, but I got the hang of it eventually. Strange thinks he's invincible. We show him that he is not. And he gets the worst possible case I've ever seen of like the consequences of name dropping. I mean, as soon as he started talking about powerful friends, he's snaked immediately. No time wasted. Raish was behind it the whole time. He was trying to cleanse Gotham of the criminals, and he pretty much just came in, said, Strange, you're a failure, you didn't really do anything right, you're kind of a bum, etc. Strange is not too happy about this, and to get revenge, he calls Protocol 11 with the password of Wayne. Like, oh my god, biggest dick rider ever. But that's pretty much to blow up the tower. So we tackle Raish out of the tower, and one more time he tries to shaft us again by stabbing himself and trying to stab us behind him. But he's not even able to do that right. He fails again. He ends up just stabbing himself and then getting stabbed again on a fence. Pretty freaking embarrassing. After dealing with that business, it's time to save Talia, so we take out some snipers, and we get to the theater. She kills the Joker, but she fell for the fake Joker gag too, because Clayface was the Joker the whole time. And the first time I played this, I was genuinely surprised. I was like, what? I didn't know about the twist before I played it, which I was pretty lucky, because, I mean, I played this thing back in, like, 2016 the first time, so it had been out a pretty long time already. And the Clayface fight, I mean, it's not much to talk about. It's pretty mid, the first part of it. I mean, you just throw a bunch of freeze blasts that you've gotten at him. It's not really that entertaining, in my opinion. But the second phase of it was really awesome. If you got the sword the whole time, I think it would change my opinion of the fight, because the sword was really cool. I was very impressed that Rocksteady made an entire moveset for like 2 to 3 minutes of gameplay. If they had given us more opportunities to use the sword, I think that'd be awesome too, but I get that they can't really do that because it's a Batman game. And no Diddy, but Clayface throats us, and we end up just cutting him in half through the inside. And Joker's about to jump into the Lazarus pit, but Batman stops that BS immediately by throwing a sword at him.
Quick! The cure! What are you waiting for? Come on! I killed your girlfriend, poisoned Gotham in hell. It's not even breakfast. But so what? We all know you'll save me.
Every decision you've ever made ends with death and misery. People die. I stop you. You'll just break out and do it again.
Think of it as a running gag. No! Are you happy now?
Do you want to know something funny? Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you.
That actually is pretty funny.
After the explosion, the Joker does something just so stupid. I mean, he should know by now that no matter what he says or does or anything that he could possibly fathom, Batman's still going to save him at the end of the day. His code's very solid, especially Arkham Batman, even though I feel like he kills half of his enemies just by fighting them. But regardless, he ignores that, and we watch the Joker die, and I think that's the best ending he could have had. We carry him out through the criminals and the police, and that's the end of our game. And I love this game. I've played this about 4 times now all the way through, which is a lot for me. I enjoy the combat and the story a lot, and I don't disagree that it's a fetch quest, but if it is, it's the best fetch quest I've ever played. And that's just is what it is. But either way, no matter if you hate the game or love it, I appreciate you all for joining me today, and I hope you have a good day. And also, just remember, city is better than night. No disagreements. You can't disagree. If you disagree, I can't hear you. Have a great day. Goodbye.